Football is back, and BetMGM is inviting new customers to join the huddle and enjoy the action like never before. Sign up today using bonus code JERSEY, and your first wager is risk-free up to $1,000. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. New customer offer. 21 years of age or older to wager. New Jersey only. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable free bets or site credit. Free bets expire 7 days from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It's time for your favorite radio show. It's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. Let's go!
Yeah, 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 yeah. Overdose. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. You know him as a dope actor, Kevin D. Benton. 360 twice jam, how he keep winning. And you know the baddest actress, Nikki Warren. She so bad you walking past, she had you speaking foreign. If you ain't tuning in, this your reality check. You might miss out on your favorite star celebrity guest. When they celebrate, what you do, you get the bell, yeah. During Kevin's corner, get expired and encouraged, yeah. Bend them corners while you listen, but don't swerve. Find out what's getting on Nikki nerve. What's bothering Nikki? What's bothering Nick? What's bothering Nikki? What's bothering Nick? Keep on playing, me and Kevin goons, and we gon' get you hit. Yo, check us out on social media. In your mobile phone, we everywhere. You other stations played out like a ringtone. Follow me like Bino, R-E-M-E-Y. Bino Remy, pop like Simi. And my flow hotter, thicker semi. Been doing this since I scraped up pennies. But back to the subject, Kevin, Nikee.
Okay.
All right.
It's that time again.
Yes, it
it's
is.
that time again, Dow.
Yeah, it's about
the
that
time
for us to say that we're Nikee W and Kevin B.
Why you sound like that?
Remember this? It's about that time for us to say that we're Nikee W, Kevin B. No, that was never running. It's about that time for us to say that we're Rock DMC and Jam Master J.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we are back. Yeah. For another exciting week, another exciting episode, another exciting show of the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. I'm actor Kevin D. Benton.
And I'm actress Nikki Boatran.
And we are back.
We're back.
So, man, it seemed like it was a lot of things going on. Mm-hmm. We always got a lot to talk about. Mm-hmm. So, look, let's jump right on into it. That's it. All right. So with that said, it is now time for the many adventures of Kevin and Nikee.
There it is. Ring ding dong. Ring a ding 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 dong. Ring ding dong. Ring a ding 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 dong.
Yo, we about to flow. We got the cash go coming out like everybody know. Yo, it's the Kevin and Nikee Show. You better sit back because we about to flow. I got my girl Nikee right here. You already know.
That's right.
You already know.
That's right.
You already know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Nick, we had some things going on. Mm-hmm. We always, sitting back in anticipation.
Yes.
Waiting, I guess in this, this acting game, if you want to call it that, you definitely got to have patience. Two things you got to definitely have. There's a whole lot of things you got to have, but two things you got to have is patience and the ability to deal with rejection.
That's right.
If you don't have those two, this is not the field for you.
If you don't have it,
I'm
trying to tell you right now, it's not going to work for you.
Yeah.
It's not going to work for you in this industry. In any industry, period, whether it's writing a book, singing, acting, what else?
Sports.
Yeah. You gotta be patient.
Yeah.
You gotta be patient because it is not an over. Well,
sometimes it can happen overnight.
Sometimes, the Lord will be like, okay, bam.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes it can happen.
But that's not normal. That's not the usual.
In any given circumstance, like Kev said, that's not the usual. So you gotta be patient because this thing, you're going to be putting in some blood. You're going to be putting in some sweat, tears, a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
And see, that was going to be my next point because like I said, there's a lot of things that you're going to need to be able to even attempt to try to be successful in this acting entertainment industry. Like I said, patience, the ability to deal with and take rejection, take a licking and be like that bunny rabbit on the Energizer bunny rabbit and keep on ticking.
Yeah.
You're also going to need money to invest in your vision, your dream, goals, and aspirations. You're also going to need time. Because if your time is being taken up somewhere else, you can't invest that time that's needed into your craft. But, there's a lot of people out there who can't really put in the time because of the demands of life. But they got family, children, work. I got to work overtime. I got to work 2 jobs. And, my hat's off to people who are in that situation and still trying to do this acting thing because it's difficult without all that.
And
you know what I mean?
That it is.
And for those with children and you working a job, and shout out to everybody out there that's holding down the job, bartending, waiting tables, working a job to fund your dream, goal, and aspiration, because that means that it's something in you that means there's something in you that realizes that you're bigger than where you currently are and you're in your present situation and you're striving for more.
That's right.
Yeah, sometimes that's looked down upon, because everybody think that all actors is rich and Viola Davis, she put it in perspective during an interview. She said that, there's a small percentage really of actors who are like rich. You know what I mean? And, the other, then it's that percentage that would be lucky if they making $50,000 to $100,000 a year. But people look at the platform and like what Nikee shared, the stuff above the iceberg. We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
The
I'm
awards.
gonna put that back up.
You got to put that back up.
Because I think
that's going to help a lot.
And speaking of Viola Davis, did you guys know that Viola Davis, she participated in 12 sitcoms before she actually got How to Get Away with Murder, and the 12 that she participated in, they all flopped.
Right.
Before she got How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah. So even those A-list actors, they go through it.
Yeah, because they didn't just appear. Well, maybe they appeared to become household names when we knew them to become household names, but we didn't see the uphill, grind with the short films and the auditions and being doors slammed in your face over and over again.
You don't see that.
Yeah, but staying with it. And you put up an excellent,
I'm going to put it back up.
Yeah, excellent post.
Because like you said, that's under the line.
Right.
We see, everybody else see above the line. But what you're saying is we're not looking at what's under the line and how hard they had to work to get on top of that line.
Right. And I wanted to add to that. You put up a post about not giving up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So there's a level of perseverance, that's needed, in anything in life, but definitely this acting thing, because more times than not, it's not going to be overnight. If you're fortunate, blessed to be able to become that overnight sensation, then, that's exactly what it is, a blessing.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yeah.
Everybody would be on top of their game or whatever. It's not easy. Anything that you are trying to succeed at you're always going to be met with a bunch of stuff all the time. That's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. But I like to say you say it all the time. This is how you will know if this is what you want to do.
Yeah. There's a lot of things, but definitely when you have sat on set for 11 hours and 15 minutes and you only filmed, well, I'm going to say, let's say 11 hours and 45 minutes and you only filmed for less than 15 minutes and the other 5 minutes that was left, you was getting your voucher signed because you was wrapped for the night.
Yeah.
That's how that's one of the indications you're going to find out if you want to do this, if after you do all that and you say, I can't wait to do it again.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right. And just like you said to that young man who was shadowing us when we were filming The Criers, it was cold out there.
Yeah, it was cold.
It was cold. And I know he was freezing because he had his clothes all ripped up and he was like, this is how you going to know if you want to do it.
This is how you know you got the bug. You know what I mean?
This is how you know.
Yeah. Because sometimes you're going to be in the hot. You're going to be in the cold. Some of the conditions aren't going to be the best in holding and, and on set and, and can you weather the storm? And if you can weather the storm and say, man, I can't wait to do this again, it means one or two things. You rather called or crazy or both. You know what I mean? So maybe that's three. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of them things. That's how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you know when you just, what do you call it? Glutton for punishment. I'm coming back.
Right.
So that's how you know, but it's hard.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard. Anything you're trying to do, that will just take you to the next level in your career. Right. It's going to be hard. You're going to be met with all kind of challenges. Right.
But the rewards are so great, such that when you have worked hard, you've been through the ups, downs, and in betweens, and then you could go to the movie theater and see yourself on the big screen, or go to the premiere and, and see yourself on the big screen, or go buy the DVD or what have you. Or you do get some of that above the iceberg stuff like the awards and recognition.
Yep.
It's those windows of encouragement that says, I'm on the right track, going in the right direction, doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So, but, if you notice anything about the iceberg, and this is just a nugget I want to share, it's smaller on top than it is underneath the water.
And that is true.
You gotta look at a triangle. If you put a triangle, if you split a triangle, if you put half the triangle above water and the other half below, it's larger under the water, which means most of the time you're gonna be into that doors closed in your face, being told no, depression. You know what I'm saying? That's that under the iceberg stuff, man. And if you can deal with that and get back out there and enjoy it, you got a shot.
I'm telling you, because like Kev said, the beautiful part of it is seeing yourself up on the screen in theaters everywhere.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing. Like you can go and sit in a theater knowing your part is coming up and throw popcorn at the screen. That's awesome. That's just awesome. So keep on going. Don't give up. 2020, like I said last week, is around the corner, and everything that you've been believing God for is coming. But you gotta stay on the course.
Right.
You can't like, this is not working. I'm gonna throw in the towel on this. That's what the enemy wants you to do. Give up, so that you can stay where you are. That's where your friends who are not supportive, that's what they want you to do so that you can stay where they are. And you can't do that. Yeah. You gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep it moving.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. So we went to the movies again to review.
We did. Yes,
21 Bridges.
Yes, we did.
So
it never gets old.
Yeah, it never gets old. So man. So we what we did this time, because we wanted to make sure we're not being biased. Since we're in the movie, there is that potential to be a bias in terms of our review of the movie, right? So we brought along a third party. We brought my dad with us, and we wanted him to be the objective, voice of what was the critique of the movie, and he loved it. He wanted to see it again. Yeah. So that had no influence of ours. You know what I'm saying? Because we just want to make sure like we giving the right critique, we giving an objective, fair assessment of the movie. It was a good movie. Suspense, cop thriller. It had the high adrenaline. It had action. It was unpredictable, unlike a lot of critics were saying. And it is one of those movies that one makes you say, I want to see it again.
I want to see it again.
Yeah.
It don't get old.
It don't get old.
It don't get old because the way the beginning of it, that's a good. You guys got to go see it. We're not doing it any justice.
Yeah,
and we're trying not to because we don't want to, spoil it for you guys. But you guys got to go see this film. I'm telling you, it's so good. Yeah. It's so good, and I really do hope that you guys get out and see it because we want to talk about it.
Yeah.
We
want to get other people's opinion of what you thought. We can have, good conversation and just bounce ideas and critique and stuff off one another and see what everybody come up with. But from as far as we could see and a whole lot of other people could see, it was a great movie. Me personally, I just think it came out the wrong weekend. I think it came out the wrong.
I think so too, because Frozen was really good.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And there's first of all, Frozen 2, very good.
Very good.
Frozen
good.
1, very good. I mean, I like the Frozen. 1, Frozen 2. I'm a big fan of, Disney, movies and cartoons and things like that.
I like the music.
And the music. Yeah, it's good. It's phenomenal. But here's I want to say from a basic standpoint, when you look at a movie like Frozen 1, Frozen 2, you're pretty much guaranteed to get at least 2 tickets.
Yeah.
And that's bare minimum. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to say let's say bare minimum, you're guaranteed to get 3 tickets. Mom, dad, and 1 child. Most households are going to at least have 2 children.
Yeah.
So if dad decides, I'm not going, I can't sit through that, you're at least going to get 2 with mom and the 1 child. But with most households having at least 2 children, that's at least 3 tickets per visit.
That's right.
And if they go see it again, and that's bare minimum. Now we saw families of 5, 6, and 7 coming in to see Frozen. Yep. It was all packed out and it was a good movie.
Yeah.
But can it compete with another movie where you're not going to get those bunches of people coming to see it at one time? You know what I mean? Cause you figure every visit, and then that's not to say, that's not counting the adults who come by themselves who want to see Frozen.
Right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's destined to beat any movie out there because of the history of Frozen 1 and the success of that. You had the stage play and on Broadway and things like that. So I just think 21 Bridges came out
at the
wrong weekend.
The wrong weekend. Cause they got this one song in Frozen 2. Who sings that song? You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. Who sings that? Is that Air Supply?
I don't know. I'm still stuck on Let It Go.
Oh my God.
Let It Go. I love that song.
Well, let that song go. Because that was from part 1.
Yeah, that's part 1. I'm still stuck on part 1.
There's a song in Frozen 2 where the guy who is trying to get engaged to is it Anna? And he has this song in there, I'm Lost in the Woods. It sounds I'm telling you right now, this song sounds just like the people from Air Supply.
Okay.
The whole thing. I'm like, wait a minute. Are they singing this song right now? Cause it sounds exactly like them. So every time I, watch Frozen 2 and I hear that song Lost in the Woods, I think of that song, You're the Inspiration from Air Supply. I think it's Air Supply. Okay. I think it is. They got some good music in part 2.
In part 1 and part 2.
Yeah. They do.
It's an awesome, musical cartoon and the kids love it. I mean, so it was great.
Yeah. But like you said, the wrong
came out the wrong week. It was a very, very good movie that came out the wrong movie. Got released. Yep. In our opinion, the wrong weekend.
The wrong weekend.
Because I think any other weekend, it would have been that blockbuster smash hit, especially if it came out during one of them dry spell weeks where really nothing was coming out.
Right. Cause then you have the 21 Bridges, Frozen 2, then right behind that Queen and Slim,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The wrong weekend.
Yeah.
The wrong weekend.
Yeah, so it was a little competition. And then Black and Blue was before that.
Then Black and
Blue. You had Harriet before that. So, yeah.
But I will say, though, within that span, what was it, 5?
Mm-hmm.
You have 5 good movies come out.
Yeah.
But at the wrong time. They should have 1 month this one, next month that one, next month that one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pace it out.
Yeah. And you know, and just like, you know, we learned about the 5 heartbeats when we were talking to our good friend, Mr. Hawthorne James, legendary, iconic actor, writer, producer, director. You know, he shared some pertinent information, you know, with our listeners, of course, with us on set and personally. And he said that the 5 heartbeats took a life. It didn't do that good at the box office, but took a life of its own when the DVD came out. Yeah. And now it's a classic, and some 25 going on 30 years later, it is still relevant and still getting acknowledgement. Yeah. And I think that 21 Bridges has that potential as well, that when the DVD comes out, it could take on a whole nother life of its own in terms of interest and sales and things like that. And so I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. But it was real good movie, man. We were honored to have you know, 2 of the cast members on our show, and that Joseph D. Fisher and Danny Plaza, back-to-back weekends. Yeah, and it was interesting talking to them too, because Fish had one perspective. Like I remember we asked him, you know, what was it like sitting in the theater knowing your part was about to come up with your family and friends? Yeah. And Jay Fish was like, man, it was like the greatest feeling, man. And Danny was like, man, I was nervous as hell, you know what I mean? Because I wanted to be believable, man. I was hoping everybody liked it. Yeah. So it was good to get 2 different perspectives on what their experience was, and they were in the, you know, in the same movie, same scene.
It was good. I truly enjoyed it. And would I go back to the theater to see it again? Yes, I would. Yeah. I sure would. Yeah. I would definitely go back, because it has that power to keep you from beginning to end.
And, you know, we're learning more stuff and making sense of more stuff and what things meant when they were shared from the first time, the second time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because I picked up on a few things that I shared with you in the theater. You're like, oh, okay. Like cops have this language.
Yeah. Code.
This code that they speak. Yeah. And you have to read in between the lines. So I was reading in between the lines on some things that I didn't pick up the first time. I was like, okay, that's what that means. Okay. And I shared it with you. Yeah. Like, okay. That's what we're talking about when they say this and when they say that. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, should I become a cop?
I don't think I would fit in. I really don't think I would fit in.
No, I couldn't.
They would run me off the force.
Yeah, they would run me off the force.
Yeah, they would run me off the force.
They run me off.
You know, because, you know, I'll just word it like this. In Black Panther, when, you know, with T'Challa went to go talk to his dad, he said, it is very difficult to be a good king. That's what he said.
Yeah, he said it's very difficult to be a good king.
It's difficult to be a good king.
And it's difficult to be a good cop. Leave it at that.
So we had some big meetings coming up. Nick, I'll let you tell them about that.
Well, can we say it now that we've have
I mean, it's official now. I mean, so we just it's on its way. It's official. I think the promos will be coming soon because we already submitted the pictures. So I guess we good. And then Bubby already done put it out last week. God. So,
all right, you guys. So remember last week we said that we could not tell you some things. Well, guess what? This week we can. The Kevin and Nikee Show. Drum roll, please. The Kevin and Nikee Show will be on EMN Live. That's Elements of Media Network. And you will be seeing us because we will be broadcasting live. We have our own show on TV.
You know what? We gotta get the paper.
We gotta get the paper.
Well, the paper so we can kind of give them an overview.
Where's the paper at?
Get
the paper. What you do with your paper?
I don't know what I did with my paper.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I wanted to get the paper because I wanted to...
What you do with it?
Oh, yeah.
There it is. He got it. Okay, come on.
So EMN Studios is 24-hour streaming TV, film, and media platform, which is on-demand channels. Okay, so basically what I want to do is just give you guys the countries that we will be viewed in. All right, this will be the countries that will be watching. Of course, United States, United Kingdom, Mexico, Canada, Puerto Rico, Ireland, Japan, India, Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, Taiwan, Philippines, Netherlands, Namibia. Then you got one that's unknown. Luxembourg, Republic of Korea, Brazil, Italy, Czech Republic, Israel, Colombia, Anonymous Proxy, France, Germany, Sweden, Poland, Vietnam, Azerbaijan, and Albania.
Woo!
Yeah.
You get the pretty bell.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as Nick said, we'll be moving to TV. Now, for those who have been faithful followers of our podcast, no worries. Our podcast will stay the same.
That's right.
So the TV show is going to be in addition to the Kevin and Nikee show on iHeartRadio. So that will not be changed, will not move, will not go anywhere.
Yes.
And so we're really, really excited about this opportunity. And so now we have the option of not only having someone on the line, but having live in studio guests.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be telling you guys more about that. And, for actors, writers, directors, producers, entrepreneurs, you're going to be able to be seen and put your brand on the Kevin and Nikee show in front of millions of people. And so we're really excited. So, everybody talking about next year, 2020, the blessing might come into the end of 2019. Look at the things that are happening. So we're not finished with 2019.
Got a few more days.
We're not finished with it. So I'm still going, like I always tell people, I'm going to keep expecting in 2019 up until 11:59 on December 31st. And then when we cross over to the other side, Lord spare life, then I'm expecting them same big things in the new year.
That's right.
Don't jump to the new year just so quickly. Your blessing might still be around the corner in 2019. And this is proof.
That's right. Don't get off that ship.
Yeah,
just stay focused. That's right.
I mean, it does sound good. Next year, and it's great. And we ought to look forward to the next year. But your blessing might come tomorrow.
But I'm going to tell you, don't get off that ship.
Yeah.
Because there's the blessing coming through you for me.
Yeah. So that's it. So
that gospel song. Yeah,
man. So other than that, man, staying on the line, staying on the grind, out here auditioning, staying on top of those monologues and things like that. So we had a audition on Sunday.
Had an audition on Sunday.
Yeah.
It went well. We'll let you know what happened from that. Like we always say, go lay it down and let the Lord do what he gonna do.
Yeah.
That's how that go. That's how that go.
Yeah, that's how that go. And also, I had to film an untitled commercial that involved running up steps. So I'm just going to say that I'm glad I try to live in shape.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be telling
right.
you guys more about that, of course, with the NDAs and things like that. We can't share but so much. And only other thing we got going on, we're excited about a project that we're going to be a part of. So contracts have been sent.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to some big things coming up very, very soon. We want to say around about March, April, May.
Yeah.
And we're ready to get this thing underway. And as much as we can unfold, guys, we're going to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. And so things are happening, man. And, I look at the Kevin and Nikee show. Me and Nikee don't know everything. And we don't profess to know everything. But what we do know, we know.
That's right.
And we have been fortunate and blessed to obtain and achieve a decent level of success to this point, to the point where we have the right to say something.
That's right.
And when you win an award and then multiple awards, you've earned the right to say something about your craft.
That's right.
Whether people want to accept it or not, that's on them. But we've earned the right to say something about our craft because we've we've achieved a level of success. And a lot of things that we're sharing with you guys, about the industry, just about life, Kevin's Corner, what's bothering Nikee. These are things that we've earned the right by way of achieving a level of success, personal experience, our educational backgrounds that we are able to share.
Right.
And I'm just going to say this. It's working for us.
That's right.
It's working for us.
That's
and
right.
And the things that we're involved in, the things that are coming our way is the fruit and the evidence. See, my whole thing is when I try to decide, should I listen to someone? I want to look at where you are.
Right.
Like it's almost like you can't be living in an abandoned house telling me to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to look at where you are. What do you have going for you as the basis of your foundation to be able to share?
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know. Once I know that your foundation is you have one there. Yeah. And what you're sharing is positive, and it's to build up and encourage and inspire and motivate. I'm all ears.
That's right.
I'm all ears. I want to take the steps that you did because you have that foundation of success, knowledge, information, as proof. Right. And as they say, the proof is in the pudding.
The proof is in the pudding.
Yep.
And I like pudding too.
Yep. And you know what? Me too. And one of the things that's synonymous with blessing is two things. What? Addition and multiplication.
That's right.
That's it. When you see addition and multiplication, it's something good going on there.
That's right.
And it's positive. That's
right. That's right.
That's it.
That's it. I like that.
I'm going to end like this.
What?
He that has an ear, let him hear. That's all.
You better go ahead past it.
End on that.
You better go ahead past it.
Yeah.
Listen, that's your calling.
Yeah.
That's your calling.
We've been in preaching mode lately.
We have.
These past couple, you've been prophesying, and I've been preaching.
Yeah.
Like, what's good? I don't know.
I don't know. That's that calling.
That's that calling. You can't shake it. It's like, what did Jeremiah say? It's like
fire. Shut up in them bones.
That was my line from, for that movie. It's like fire. Yeah. All right. So we'll be keeping you guys posted about what's going on, man. Catch the Kevin Nikee show train if you're not on it.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. It's going to higher heights, deeper depths, and we want to take y'all with us. Continue to go with us, flow with us, grow with us, and you're going to know what it is.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So let's tell them where they can find us. They can follow us.
All right. Listen. Check us out.
Yeah.
On Amazon Prime. The Covington Witches is on Amazon Prime. Mercy is on Amazon Prime. Yeah. Emergency Landing is on Amazon Prime.
Single and Anxious
is on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
I just want to say something else.
What's that? What else is on Amazon Prime?
We said it all.
Oh, I think we said it all. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Revelation Blue
is on Amazon Prime.
And then make your way over to the Stars Network. And check out Jason's letter. I let one of my coworkers
hold the movie. Oh, my stars.
And they watched it. They watched it so many times. They had it for about 4 months.
What?
They had it for about 4 months. They really enjoyed the movie that much to the point where
you ain't getting it back.
I got it back. Okay. They gave it back. They finally gave it back.
Okay.
They finally gave, but they really enjoyed Jason's letter. I'm just telling you by way of, what was shared with me and me not getting my movie back in 4 months. It might have been longer. That they really enjoyed Jason's letter.
Nice.
Check it out. It's a good movie.
It's a good
movie.
Yeah.
Got some household name stars in it. Nikee and I is in it. And it's a real good movie, man. And so you want to check that out.
Yeah, so, check that out, definitely, because like we say every week, that's about a young man who wrote a letter that can help end all of the police brutality against unarmed African-American men. Yeah.
And it's based on a true story.
And it's based on a true story.
And the little kids, and we don't want to give it away, and we're not going to give it away, but the little kids' letter was based on research statistics.
Yep.
And so it's a good movie to generate conversation.
Yeah.
And one thing, man, movies get the opportunity to tell stories, man, that can impact lives, influence minds. And this is one of those movies. So then we got some stuff over on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube, our YouTube channels. Actress Nikee Warren, actor Kevin D. Benton. We got the multi-award winning Honor is on there. The multi-award winning The News. We got commercials. We got clips. We got monologues. All kinds of stuff. And just check us out. Continue to follow us and grow with us. And it's just great, man. And things are happening. And we're going to keep you guys. Y'all going to be the first to know.
That's right.
Y'all going to be the first to be in the know.
That's right.
So I think that's it. Other than that, man, we just sit back in the pocket, man. We're waiting for some big things. And hopefully, prayerfully, we'll get this going into the New Year's thing, man.
Yes.
That we've been expecting.
Yeah.
It's going to be real big. And we'll tell you guys about that.
Stay prayed up.
Yeah. We'll see. So.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to take a break.
We're going to take a break. But before we do, man,
listen.
Our special guest is Highlight Fire.
Yeah. Listen, he is an international model, singer, writer, director, dancer. He's super talented brother, and you guys are going to be very, very, very interested in hearing about his journey as he continues to go and glow and show and flow. And I'm telling you, I checked out his reel. I checked out some of his performances on stage. He has a very, 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 very strong theater background, and his training is off the chart. And I'm telling you, he actually performed in one of my favorite monologues I do, which was called the August Wilson's Jitney. Becker. Yeah, Becker by Love Jitney. It. Yeah. That's one of my favorite monologues. I know I want to talk to him about that. Yeah. So please don't touch that dial. It is the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We on iHeartRadio and we all around the world. And we'll be right back.
Yeah.
You and I have that spark. There's no one I'd rather be with you. Smile bright as the sun. I am sure that you're the one. There's no one I'd rather be with you. I'm floating on air, girl, I truly declare. There's no one I'd rather be with you. There's nowhere I'd rather be. There's nowhere I'd rather be. I'd rather be with you. It feels like I'm flying above the clouds. I'm so in love, I can't come down to be close to you. My heart sings within a crowd. Only you I see what I'm trying to say. There's no one like you. No one like you. No, there's no one like you. No one like you. Your beauty is rare. You can make every man stare. There's no one I'd rather be with you. You walk with finesse. You are a true lady. I'm so blessed. There's no one I'd rather be with you. You're a vision to see, and I thank God you chose me. There's no one I'd rather be with you. There's nowhere I'd rather be. There's nowhere I'd rather be. I'd rather be with you. It feels like I'm flying above the clouds. I'm so in love, I can't come down to be close to you. My heart sings within a crowd. Only you I see what I'm trying to say. There's no one like you. No one like you. No, there's no one like you. No one like you. No. Too good to be true. I'm complete. It feels like I'm flying above the clouds. I'm so in love, I can't come down to be close to you. My heart sings within a crowd. Only you I see, but I'm trying to say there's no one like you. No one like you. No, there's no one like you. No one like you. No. No one like you. No. No one like you. No. No one like you. No.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with some tasty treats from the Brownie Shop. Fudge cupcakes, sweet potato pie, freshly baked bread, homemade ice cream, creamy chocolatey brownies, and much, much more. Check out their full menu on Facebook Brownie Shop or Brownie Shop 2019 Instagram. Get your next dessert from the Brownie Shop. Your sweet tooth will love you for it.
Urban Elite Beauty LLC is an online urban beauty supply store that serves both men and women in urban communities. Our goal is to provide quality beauty solutions for our culture and community. Most importantly, we want to instill in our friends the importance of loving thy hair, loving thy skin, and to love thyself. Check us out on social media, on Facebook at Urban Elite Beauty, on Twitter at dbenton71, on Instagram at urban_elite_beauty, and for more information, go to our website at www.urbanelitebeauty.com or email founder and CEO David Benton at dbenton@urbanelitebeauty.com or call 609-217-5292. Check us out and see what the Urban Elite Beauty experience is all about. Oh, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? I forgot to mention. I know that you're going to mention it, when you introduce him. Our special guest is also a singer. So he's super talented, multi-talented, and all these talents flying around and all that stuff. So we're going to find out.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm on fire. I can't come down.
No one like you.
No one around.
Boy, that was good. It was good, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling response. You can't go wrong with calling response.
Can't come down.
I can't come down. Them call response, you can't go wrong. You know what I mean?
You really can't.
You just follow the leader. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Remember, we went to the comedy show and, the guy with the comedian, the landlord, he said it took him 3 weeks to learn amen. He was like, amen. Verse 2. Amen. It took him 3 weeks to learn amen.
Yes.
Amen. 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 Verse 3. Amen. It took him 3 weeks to learn. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And listen, and we want to put it out there that, the songs that will be featured on the show is that of our special guest.
That's right.
So, was it 3 of the songs? 3?
Yeah, we got 3.
The first, so what is the first 3?
The first one is No One Like You. Yes. Love it. And then we're going to play some more by our special guest because he's multi-talented. Got videos too.
Got videos too, yeah.
Got videos too, okay.
And some films and stuff on YouTube. So go ahead.
Y'all got to check him out. Check him out.
Yeah.
Listen, our special guest, he's an international model and singer. He is a charter member of the Collective Face Theater Ensemble in Savannah, Georgia, and has performed classical arias. He has participated in the Howard opera program in 2014. He studied opera music history at Georgia State University and Morehouse College and is a member of the Trey Clegg Singers. And he's also an affiliate with the Blue Bistro Creative Production Company in Atlanta, Georgia. And he's working on a new single. Yes, as you heard. Our special guest is also a dancer. He's a writer, director of short films Keep Going, Our Deaths Made You Free, The Raven, and Fed Up, which also all of these films can be seen on YouTube. He is an award-winning Best Actor with strong acting and theater experience. We're going to talk about that theater.
Mm-hmm.
He has honored his craft at the Breaking Through Acting Seminars in Los Angeles, California, and at Evolve Acting Studio classes in Atlanta, Georgia. He has performed in numerous notably named plays such as Mary Shelley's Frankenstein,
The Creature,
Into the Wood. Ooh, he did Into the Woods.
You did that, right?
I did that too.
All right, we gotta
talk about Into the Wood.
Rapunzel's Prince,
Jesus Christ Superstar.
He played Jesus.
August Wilson's Jitney by Becker.
Uh-huh.
Midwinter Night's Dream. Oh, we gotta talk about that. I'm thinking if that's like Midsummer's Night's Dream or something
absolutely.
like that.
Yeah.
And he also played Oberon, The Great Gatsby, and many, many more plays. He is making his transition into film and is working on his first SAG feature film project with more on the horizon. Now, who are we talking about? We are talking about the awesome again. He can't come down.
No one like you.
Yes, Michael Knowles. Woo!
Yeah, what's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up?
All right.
What's up?
He got that cool way. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
You know what I mean?
You know, he trying to be cool about his
He
stuff.
got that cool way.
Hey, what's
What's
up?
up, Mike? Glad to have you on the show, man.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Well, look, man, first of all, man, we want to just say thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come on the show, share on the show. You're actually on the bus,
Yes.
On the grind, headed to some gigs, man. So thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
No problem.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes. So listen, we're just going to jump right on into it because you got a lot on that resume that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
So first, tell our listeners how you got started acting.
Well, I started my acting when I was a senior in high school. It was always weird because I was a science nerd and all that. So I really had an knack for theater. So, like right before graduating high school, I really, I really have a gift for acting. But I went into college, and my major was marine science. So they called me the weird one because I was in marine science class, and then I would go right on stage first before class.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kept growing and growing, and then I won 2 Best Actor awards for Jitney and Frankenstein. So that really put fire within me that God gave me this gift for a reason. So I want to show all that I can do it all, and by helping other artists on the way started out just like me.
Okay.
Awesome. So
Okay.
you're a multi-award winning actor, man. That's awesome, man. And I had a chance to, watch your reel. I thought it was awesome. It showed and talked about your transformation. You got up there and got your award. And then at the end, it did that little segment, when you did the August Wilson's, Jitney and Becker. And I'm going to tell you, man, you crushed it. And I can see how you could win an award for that. And we're going to put the video up in our show page so everybody can see.
Yeah.
Because you did a fantastic and phenomenal job.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So you're an international model. And, those of us that are friends with you on Facebook and follow you, we see, your pictures, your photos. I mean, and you had some very, I want to say, exquisite photos. I mean, one photo you had chains on and, all kinds of stuff. And one photo you had paint on. What was your inspiration for getting into modeling? And then how did you become like an international model?
Well, I first started off as just doing fake headshots because I'm very good with facial expression. So I used to be 300 pounds, right? Mm-hmm. So all the stuff that I've done, like I can still dance, do all that while I'm bigger, but it didn't look right.
I got you.
Okay.
So after I lost the weight, people said, like, you have a nice look, maybe try mom. So I took their advice, and I actually went out for an audition for the modeling gig, but I still didn't fit the criteria for the look that they were looking for.
Okay.
So I went ahead and created my own modeling agency to where any concept that I can come up with, I'll make the costume, I'll do makeup, and I'll bring it to life in front of the camera.
Right.
Nice.
So I do artistic pictures to show that it takes people out of the norm.
Right,
I
right,
don't want
right.
people to see what they already seen before. I want to be the unique one.
Right.
And not only I do artistic pictures as in terms of fantasy and fiction, I also do photo shoots that matter. So I'm doing another photo shoot in February. As I always do certain photo shoots that have meaning.
Right, right.
Like I'm doing a project for breast cancer awareness. I'm doing a photo shoot like History Month. Even before the July, I made a statement. My photo shoot as me being a slave in chains.
Right.
But I'm dragging the American flag.
Right, right.
So y'all celebrate Independence Day, but my people put it on the chain.
Got you. Yeah, and I noticed that, man. Like, not only are your photos very artistic, exquisite, they have messages in it, and pretty much what you just shared about the chains dragging the American flag. I mean, one photo you had green eyes. So you're doing some very unique kind of stepping out the box type of modeling and photo shoots, man, and they look fantastic, man.
Yeah, very nice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that you were, I believe you said 300 pounds.
Yeah.
300 pounds. Tell our listeners a little bit about what did you do to lose the weight and come down to where you are? Because a lot of people, they're trying to lose weight. They are struggling with it. The scale goes up, the scale goes down. So tell our listeners a little bit about what you did.
And how long it took.
Yeah.
It took a little bit over a year.
Okay.
I did the insanity workout, Ashanti.
Okay.
And the P90X and the hip hop abs and all that.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, and I did a new diet. I call it the rabbit diet, where I just eat nothing but raw vegetables and grilled fish and water.
Okay.
See, that's where you'd have lost me right there. You'd have lost me right there. I would have bailed out right there. But go ahead, Mike. Keep encouraging us, man.
Nah, it really works. Like, see, you get cheated and you don't see the results. But when you start seeing the results, you get more efficient.
Right.
There were plenty of times where I did not see any results at all, but I had to stick to it because I wanted what I wanted. I wanted to train for mine. I wanted to be and meant for me. So I really like, God, please give me this business because I really want something. So, as small as I was, 143, and then I beached back up to at least like 230 because I'm woken up for a moment.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, one of my friends were doing an Avengers fan film, and I got the part of Luke Cage. So I'm trying to bulk up with this.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely got to be in shape and, and look fit. And he's in great shape, man. You can really tell that, he invests in, diet and weight training. And,
because I've seen that P90X or whatever you want to call it. God bless you.
Yeah.
Because you have to have a lot of energy for that.
Yeah.
A lot of energy because it's a lot of standing up, then you jump down on the floor, then you get back up. Yeah, you got to have a lot of energy for that.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
A lot.
Yeah. Now
I tell you this, when I first did that, I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
I was tired.
Yeah. He said he was tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like you said,
I was tired.
Yeah. Like you said, the longer you stick with it, and then when you start seeing the results, that's what gives you that, motivation and extra energy. Say, okay, I'm seeing a difference here in the mirror, and that gives you that incentive to keep on keeping on. Mm-hmm. Now, you, of course, man, you do a lot, man. You sing, you dance. What type of dancing do you do? And how does that, like, I guess want to say, fit into your plays? Do you do musical plays? We know you do the August Wilson, you know, Jitney, Becker. Do you do musical plays, musical dance? What type of dancing do you do?
My actual dance style is African contemporary.
Okay.
So, so I do African style, lyrical and contemporary. Really read like the ballet.
Okay, got you.
And it teaches me to prepare myself in certain roles. If I have to move, if I have to jump, if I have to do certain stunts within scene, both stage and film. So it really keeps my flexibility more in hand. So I won't be stiff if I have to, especially if I'm playing a character that's very moving.
Okay.
So I always be prepared.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, like, in the scene in Coming to America, when it appeared that they were doing African dance, the movie The Wiz, Brand New Day, would that be considered African dance? That was one of my favorite scenes, The Wiz, and of course, before he started singing, she's your queen to be. Remember that one? They started doing the African dance. Those are two of my favorite scenes. Would that be considered like African dance?
That is African contemporary. That's the style that I do.
Got you. I love it. That was when they did Brand New Day in The Wiz and started taking off. Remember they took off the suits and they started dancing. One of my favorites of all time.
You got to be in shape for that.
Oh, you got to definitely be in shape.
You got to be in shape for that. Cause especially the dancing.
They're doing high kicks for like 10 minutes straight.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Especially Coming to America, that whole opening that they did. You gotta be in shape for that.
Yeah, and then in The Wiz, remember they was flipping up in the air. Well, in Coming to America too.
Yep, you gotta be in shape for that.
Yeah, I love African dance, man. I just think that is not. I think is not only is it artistic. I think there's a spiritual, ramification behind African dance. I just, really, really believe that there's a, ancestral, traditional, spiritual component to it. Yeah. And, I just love African dance, man. It's just fantastic. Yeah.
Now, keeping with the theater, you also did Into the Woods. I did Into the Woods as well. What character did you play?
I played Rapunzel's prince.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was the grandmother.
You played the grandmother?
Yeah, I was the grandmother who had gotten eaten by the wolf, and I had to bust out the stomach. Mm-hmm. That was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, they had fake blood going on because I had to like claw my way out. It was fun. The kids loved it.
I got you.
The kids loved it.
Of course, the kids gonna love the blood and all that stuff. Different generation.
The kids love the gory stuff.
Yeah. So Mike, you have a strong theater background. Yeah. Like I said, I watched your reel when you did August Wilson's Jitney. That's one of Becker, one of my favorite monologues that I love to do going into an audition. And that can be very, very intense, man, but you pulled it off very, very well. How do you prepare for a character like that that's kind of so emotionally charged a lot of times and intense?
Well, I really had to dig deep for that part because I grew up without a dad.
I got you.
Okay.
And to actually play a father to his son.
Okay.
I just morphed it into a reverse feeling to where I never had a dad. And for me to be a dad, to be that evil towards his son, but he had his grief because his son messed up.
Right. Yeah.
And then in the last line, and he says, "You are my son. I helped to bring you to this room. This moment on, I'm calling the law. You ain't nothing to me for it. You're just an invert on the street."
And
every time and every time I say that and go backstage, I always start crying because I wish I had a father in my life.
Got you.
Nice.
Well, you know what, man. In church lingo, or they would say that God doesn't waste none of our experiences, and we can correlate that to acting. There are no experiences that can not only be wasted in life as we say, we're saying church, but there's no experience that can be wasted in acting. And here it is. You had this negative experience where you didn't have a dad. You're channeling it into characters. And man, I mean, it was one time where you had to hit the table and you had to slam some stuff, and it came off so authentic and so believable. And now we know why. And you're able to take that negativity and channel into something positive. And now you are a multi-award winning actor, man. How does that make you feel?
It made me feel I was overwhelmed because that moment I was so angry.
Yeah.
And all that stuff that I did, that wasn't even in script. That wasn't even choreographed for me to do. So
wow.
the director just let me have my moment, and it just turned out to be our routine of that play.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
Nice.
Man,
Nice.
that's fantastic, man. Like I said, we're gonna put the video up in the show page, and on our social media platforms, so that y'all can see for yourself. Man, we're talking to the super talented, multi-award winning, international model, singer. He does dancing, he does acting, writing, directing, and much, much more. Michael Knowles, man. Any relation to Beyonce Knowles? I guess you probably get that question all the time.
You know what? I've been getting that question for years and years. And I'm like, you know what? I'm claiming her. I'm claiming her now.
That's right. That's right.
Like, look, that's my cousin. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So now you're breaking.
It's about time to move.
So now you're breaking out into film, but you're still doing some theater. Now, I, for one, know that it's hard to do theater and film at the same time because theater takes up a lot of your time. So how are you able to do that?
What I do is what pulls my heart the most at the moment.
Okay.
Because sometimes artists just so adamant about getting as much gigs as if she can, but so it basically comes down to a project where it pulls your heart to get more publicity, exposure out of it. It's not always about the money. Sometimes for a great cause and for friendships and make good connections, great actors.
Okay.
So something like for the season I do a play, because I know that's like 2 months tied down for rehearsal. And then throughout the day of film, I can do certain things during the day because all you do is one scene for like a good hour, and then you're done.
Okay.
Right. Got you.
You know,
Okay.
but sometimes film can take time too because they like to shoot stuff in different venues,
Right.
and you have to say or do the same thing for 2 hours. So whatever they have, they won't call you back and to do that again.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do things just in case.
Right. Got you. And I mean, from, my background is primarily film and TV. I've learned a lot about theater, of course, talking to Nikee and talking to, a lot of our special guests who have the strong theater backgrounds. I have one theater credit on my resume and I know that during Tech Week, it's like you can't have no other life.
That's right.
Than what you're going to be doing during Tech Week.
That's
and,
right.
So yeah, it can get real hectic.
I'm telling you this now. Like Tech Week for theater, it's like going through Hell Week in a fraternity.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Yeah,
it sure is, because you're running that same show over and over and over and over again. The whole entire show, as if you are doing it live, you're performing it. So you're doing that for the whole week, and then you got to turn around and do it again for opening night. Right.
And see, that's why I only got one theater credit, because after Tech Week, you ain't seen me. I haven't been back since. See, that's how I knew that wasn't my thing. But I'm willing to try it again. I'm willing to do it again. I'm open to doing it again. But film and TV is my thing, man.
You ain't doing
but he's right, man. It is a very, very highly intense, stressful, hellish type of week, man. And,
it really is.
If you can get through Tech Week and say, hey, I want to do this again, then that's how you know you got the passion for it.
Because like you said, you ain't have the passion for it.
I didn't have the passion for theater. You know what I'm saying? But I'm open. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to revisit it. and stuff like that. And, because, some of your best film and TV, actors started out in the film, and theater. You know what I mean? Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington, and they will tell you in a minute, they draw from their theater, their strong theater background. You don't ever see them, fumbling on lines, because with theater, and I want Mike to elaborate on this, and I know Nikki, you can speak to this point too. You got to remember the whole script.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You got to remember the whole script and stuff like that. And so, Mike, talk about, some of those differences, including memorization of the whole script in theater versus remembering your scene in film, and some of the other differences, that you know.
Well, the difference between theater and film. Theater, you have to know the synopsis and the summary of the story for you to understand your character.
Right.
For your character, you have to do a background history on what that character is going through. You can't just get a character and just start memorizing the line, because you'll make your character very flat and not boring for the audience to see for you. Because you have to say, okay, what is he going, like, what is he or she going through? What is this character? Where is this person going? Why is this character so upset? Why at the beginning of the play, the character's just angry? Why is the character angry?
Right.
And coming down to why, you understand why. So you want the audience to say, I think want to be very explicit. What's the mystery of the character? Should I love, hate him, feel sorry for him, pity? So you have to embrace all of that, because you can't go through a whole play playing a character that you know nothing about.
Right. Awesome.
And in terms of film, it's the same way. So you got to read the whole script, understand every character, and explain your character, why each character that's in the cast hold to you as that character. You have to really go within your character and say, okay, how can I make this character come alive?
Right.
How can I embrace the magic within myself, become this character? Because deep down, within every character that you play, you find yourself.
Right.
And in every character, it provides a more magical aura of you as an actor, is to where you found that little speck that really talks about you.
Right, that you can connect
like
with.
Jitney talked about me so much that I was like, wow, how can I tweak it? Even though it was a soft feeling I have, how can I reintegrate that into dynamic and phenomenal energy to make this dad come alive?
Right.
So I can be not Michael, but Becker.
Right.
They don't see Michael, they see Becker.
Right. That's awesome.
Like, for instance, Viola Davis and Denzel Washington, when they did this, they started out on Broadway.
Yeah, they did. They did
that. And then they morphed it into a movie where they had to draw back all that energy and make it more intimate. And that's what I like. I mean, that's what I'm doing now. But it's big and dramatic all the time. I want to see how powerful I can be. I just need a time actually whispering in front of the camera.
Right.
It shows more facial expressions where you don't have to say nothing.
Right.
Like his name, Mr. Hunsu, he was silent throughout most of Amistad.
Right.
And look, he did other languages, but that one line got him an Oscar nomination.
Right, one line. It takes you back to the phrase that we learned in acting class, that acting is not acting. And you think about the traditional silent movies, where it was all about facial expressions and body language. And that was the foundation of acting right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have to say a word to be doing great acting. We watched a movie called The Fae by one of our director friends, Mark Bonacore. No words in the whole movie, but it was phenomenal. But you knew what was going on between the correlation of the characters by how they were relating to one another with their facial expressions, their body languages, and their gestures and things like that. And, you know, that's it right there. That's the foundation. I remember being in acting class, and my acting teacher, the great Mr. Ken McGregor, he said, Kevin, I want you to show me that you don't like this book and you can't say anything. And I just kind of, you know, sat there and was kind of thinking of what I could do. He said, give me that book for a second. He took the book and slammed it down on the table. He said, do you now know how I feel about this book? I said, yeah, I don't think you care for it the way that you slammed it on that table. And so that right there taught me that you don't have to say anything to bring that character to life. But, you know, and you know, like I said, and watching you doing as Becker, man, you even when you wasn't saying, I mean, you said a lot, of course, because you had to express and talk to the other character. But even when you wasn't saying anything, the way that you was kind of banging the table, you knew at that moment that you was in anguish, or, you know, you were going through some kind of strong, intense emotion just by like hitting the table and shaking your head back and forth. But Mike, talk a little bit about projection, because I mean, you did a phenomenal job of projecting your voice, as Nikee would say, and as they would say in theater, to the back of the theater. Whereas in film, you got to kind of bring it in a little bit. You can't be yelling on film like, "What are you talking about?" You know, the director probably tell you bring it in. So talk about that difference of projection in theater versus film.
The difference is so beyond measure, because on stage, you have to make sure that the person in the 215 feet
That's right.
hear every word that you're saying.
That's right.
And sometimes most theater houses don't have any acoustics at all.
Man.
So there is dead weight within the theater house where you have to talk louder.
Got you.
So not screaming, but you have to talk from your diaphragm and protrude through your larynx, where it gives a more deeper, profound bass to your voice, to where everybody can hear you. Now, it was easy for Becker because I was playing an older gentleman, and I was only 22 when I played that. So I looked at different people's plays that were cool. Like my favorite one was James Avery, the Fresh Prince. He played Becker.
Yeah.
Okay. So I looked at different variances on where, okay, how can I make this mine?
Right.
Nice.
You know, just do your research, but make the character yours.
Right.
Nice.
So protrude out, and sometimes on stage, it's not always about yelling. A monologue is like a roller coaster.
Right.
It's like preaching. It's like you go up, you go down, you stay silent for a little bit, you raise back up again. You have the audience just lingering on the area where, like, what is he going to say next?
Right.
Nice. You can just whisper in front of the camera and be just as angry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Awesome.
And sometimes you can't. And sometimes through it, you can't yell to signify that you're angry. But the camera's right up to your face, where they see your form, you can just whisper and just see, and they can see how bad you
are. Right, just frown. You know what I mean? Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because most people say, like, I can tell you're angry by your eyes.
Right.
Like, tell by my eyes that I'm mad or sad or just very upset. I don't understand that.
Okay.
But on stage, you don't really see that. You have to project that through your voice.
Gotcha.
But on film, I can just look at you, and the way I look, I'm about to kill you.
Right. Just, yeah.
Nice.
That's nice.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And last question, how much, you know, you talked about projection coming from the diaphragm, things like that. And Nick, I want to get your feedback on this. How, because y'all both are singers as well. How much does your singing technique and practice aid with that projecting from your diaphragm? Because I heard you're supposed to sing from your diaphragm, right? Is it kind of similar with singing and kind of project to the back of the theater?
It is. It's the same thing. Because when I did Jesus Christ Superstar, we were mic'd to where everybody could hear.
Right.
But there were 2 nights that the mic did not work.
Oh.
Everybody had to sing wrong.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like doing a monologue, but with music. So you have to sing from your diaphragm. You can't do with a mic. You can be empty. But if you're in a theater house dead down, you have to project more as if you're yelling.
Right.
But really you're not.
Right.
And sometimes when you hit high notes, you have to go through your nose and then out to where it's like you picture your finger just going all, just like you point it up and go all the way back to where you want this sound, all the way back to there. You know, to where the back broken here, front broken actually.
Right.
Got you.
Right.
You know,
absolutely.
And then with singing, there's a technique where you have to save your voice out every book.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to where we do theater. So there's shows. You got to be the first show and the last show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely.
Finish strong, end strong.
Right.
Maybe some hiccups during the middle performances, but that first show and that last show got to be like Oscar nod.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
You know?
Yeah.
But for film, they can just say cut, do it again.
Right.
Do it again.
Right.
But sometimes it's hard to film because it can be one thing where you actually felt it, you did it, and then they say do it again.
Right. Yeah.
You have to muster up that feeling
And recreate it.
You have to recreate it just like that.
Right.
But with theater, you have time. Film is more sharp back to the point.
Got you. Man, listen, we had to make this a part 2. But listen, man, Mike, you've been a great guest, man. We definitely had to make this a part 2. You shared so much pertinent information, so many golden nuggets for anybody out there that's interested in getting into modeling and singing and acting and dancing and theater. So yeah, man, before we let you go, man, we want put your social media out there, how people can find you. They might want to book you. They might want to just follow your journey, continue to follow your success. So, you know, at this time, man, take your time, put your Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is that you do, Instagram, put it on out there.
So what's up, y'all? It's your boy Michael Knowles. You can hit me up on both my Facebook pages, Michael Knowles and Mike Knowles. And my Instagram is @Knowles72. Inbox me with any questions that you need help on, and you need advice. I am here for you because I'm not in this boat alone. Every artist is out for greatness, and I want to make sure that all of us will get out of the barrel together instead of dragging each other down.
I like it. I like that. Yeah, that'll definitely preach on Sunday. And like we always say, man, you know, once you come on the Kevin and Nikee show, you're family, man. Well, you was already family, man. We just been waiting to try to get you on, man. We finally got you on. And, man, thanks so much for coming on. Continued success and blessings. Let us know when any music is going to drop.
Yes.
We'll definitely play it on the radio show. And, man, continued success and blessings to you.
And thank you so much, you too. God bless you both. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and safe travels.
I will actually be in person.
Yes. Yeah. Can't wait for
awesome,
that.
Man.
Awesome,
man. All right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah,
safe travels.
You too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Wasn't he awesome?
Awesome.
He was just awesome. Completely awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Man.
Listen, he dropped that knowledge down about theater because, listen, you have to be able to have your breathing right in order to do that.
Yeah.
You know, because theater is all about projection, and if you're not breathing right, your lines can run together. You can run out of air.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with singing. That's how it is with singing as well. If you don't have your breathing right, you can run out of air, especially when you're trying to hit that high note and hold the note. You got to take in a lot of air in order to get that note out. And if you don't do that correctly, if you don't have your breathing right, it's not going to work.
Well, see, now I have a renewed respect for theater, specifically because of the differences that it takes in connection to film and TV. But now I'm thinking about those theater actors who have to dance and sing and project to the back of the theater. And it appears to me you got to be in shape.
And you do.
You have to be in some level of shape. And,
you do.
No matter what your size is, I'm not talking about size. I'm just saying having the conditioning to be able to pull from your diaphragm, speak to the back, because that takes energy.
You have
to, what I mean?
And then be able to have that breathing right, like you said.
Yeah. That was awesome, man. He shared a lot of golden nuggets, man, that I think all of our listeners can glean from and things like that, man. But very, very, very super talented guy, man. He's doing his thing, and I like the note that he left it on. We all can get out the barrel together, because that's what it's about at the end of the day.
That's right.
We all are thespians and trying to make a difference in the world through the medium of our passion and tell stories that transform thinkings, feelings, and behavior.
That's right. Because listen, I love theater. It's singing and dancing on stage and different things like that. I love it. Any chance that I get to show off, I love it. I love it.
You a show off?
Yeah, when I be doing musical theater, I sure do. I sure do.
You supposed to show off.
Do. I make sure that I hit that note. I make sure I put that little extra pep in that step. So at the end of when you are done with that song, you want to see them up.
Clapping.
That's what you want them to do.
Yeah. And and to your point about the clapping, and I'm sure we'll probably talk about this when we have him back on the show. I hear people who do theater versus film and TV, they get that immediate reward from the audience. Now you can get immediate reward doing film and TV, because I've been on many sets. I've had it happen to me, where when you finish that scene, everybody start clapping. The director and other actors who were on set and the DP and the people, they started clapping. So but that's not the norm.
Right.
But it was seen to me that it would be more regular that you get that immediate reward and feedback from the audience, because they're going to snicker, they're going to laugh, they're going to, relate to the characters right then and there, you know what I mean? And then most of the time in film and TV, you gotta be quiet anyway.
But you just want in theater, the audience do make noises. Like when your performance is just awesome, they go, whoo, and they start clapping and different things like that right before the next, scene, comes in theater, and you want them to do that. You want them to do that. You want that standing ovation at the end when the show is completely over. You want that. You want to see those tears trickling down those eyes. You want all of that.
Right. Man, I just remember doing live theater, down in Florida for the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, during the summers, going down there visiting, my dad and family and things like that. And I would always get cast as a Cairo street shopper. Yeah. So this one particular time I got upgraded to Jack's dying scene. So what the director told me, he says, you step out of line. So I stepped out of line. Well, first of all, we were in line and they would ask us to do various different things. We would play Simon Says. We got the turbans on our head and all that other stuff. Yeah. And so they asked us to do that. What was that dance when they get some Gundam style? Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Hey, sexy lady. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So they would ask
that was it.
Yeah, they would ask us to do that, and I had to twirl and all that stuff. So then he said, step out of line. And he said, okay, you've been upgraded to Jack's dying scene. So I'm going to pretend like you're Indiana Jones, and I'm going to shoot you, and you got to act like you died.
Wow.
So I did. I resorted to my Bugs Bunny dying Joan that I had watched from cartoons. And and it was a combination of my karate. You know how the karate actors die. Take them like a half hour to die. And so he said, "You'll never get this opportunity to die again." You know what I mean, like that. But the crowd, it was all in fun and stuff like that. But the crowd, they clapped and they loved it and they laughed. And when I stood up, I loved the response. You know, I loved the response. It was like, wow, like all these people out there are, you know, responding to me positively. And I loved it, man. I mean, of course it didn't have Tech Week. So, you know, it was kind of like utopia, but I really, really loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. And every time I would go down there, I would, you know, do the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular and stuff like that.
You want that. You know, you want to hit that note. You want to do that performance so that you can get that response from the audience. Now, if you don't get a response from the audience, it'll have you feeling like, well, I didn't do it. You know what I mean? So like you want to get it.
If you do something and then you hear
exactly.
You know, it's kind of like, okay, you know, where did my performance land on, on a scale of 1 to 0? You know
want that. You want to hear them make noise while you're performing, you know, gasping, like, you know, smiling, clapping. You want that. You want that. So I would show off.
That's what you're supposed to
all the time, so I can get it.
I try to show off every time I get in front of that camera.
That's
man.
right.
That's your time to shine. And oh man, if a director ever say, "I'm just gonna give you the parameters and I'm gonna let y'all be actors. Here's the scene. Act." Oh, I'm gonna show my behind. I'm gonna show my behind because stuff start running through my mind. I'll be like, "Oh, I already know what I'm gonna do." Just like I did for Jason's letter. He said, "Listen, we in detention. Your kids are showing off. I'm not going to tell you what to say, what to do. I want y'all to be actors." The great Terrence Takim said, "Here's where actors are made."
That's right.
I said, "Oh, I already know what I'm going to do. I already know what I'm going to do." So I had to pull from, you know, the barrel of my own parents and add my own little parenting style. And next thing you know, I was dragging my son out the room by the ear. You know what I'm saying?
Say, "Oh my God, I already know what I'm going to do. I'm getting ready to channel Mr. B. Benton." That's funny. That's hilarious.
So and it says again, like how none of our experiences are lost, you know?
That's right.
None of our experiences are lost. We can use them, you know, the good, bad, and the ugly, and channel them into characters, and it has valuable use, you know? Yes, also. He said, "Oh, I know what I'm going to do." That's too funny. All right. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, it's going to be time for news and sports. Scholar's professional editing firm consists of a specialized group of academic doctors, editors, and statisticians that keep doctoral candidates moving through the academic doctoral process by providing one-to-one group mentorship and all-inclusive editorial services that produce writing advancements that result in exponential movement. The scholars conduct line-by-line editing, proof and copy editing, university-specific format, compliance, and substantive done-for-you services on the following documents: doctoral thesis, dissertations, capstone projects, research studies, research proposals, research papers, and oral defense preparations and presentations. The Scholar Professional Editing Group keep you moving. And for more information on editorial services or Doctor Accelerated Mentorship Program, visit www.thescholarsedediting.com. That's www.thescholarsedediting.com or contact Dr. Haynes at 281-315-6053.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So now it's time for news and sports.
All right. So in sports.
Oh, it's good?
That was in the middle.
Okay.
Well, it's better.
Okay.
So, last week, you guys, I reported the story about Michael Vick. There was a petition signed where they didn't want him to be one of the captains of the 2020 Pro Bowl. So I wanted to give you the follow-up story, kind of what was the decision that the NFL made. And so the NFL announced last month that former Atlanta Falcons quarterback Michael Vick will serve as one of the 2020 Pro Bowl captains in January. So not everyone is happy about that. Actually, quite a few people aren't pleased with that decision. A couple different online petitions calling for the NFL to not honor Vic at the Pro Bowl have combined to reach more than 1.2 million signatures. It has received so much attention. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell released a statement this week saying Vic will remain part of the Pro Bowl festivities. It's hard to believe so many people are still riled up about Vic's dogfighting environment more than a decade after it happened. One reason it's surprising is the fact being a captain at the Pro Bowl is actually more like torture than an honor. People annually elect to watch grass grow in the winter over the Pro Bowl. But in all seriousness, the petition signers likely also don't know that Vic is a strong advocate for animals. He publicly supported the Animal Fighting Specter Prohibition Act in 2014 and has been an active participant in Humane Society's anti-dogfighting campaigns. In 2007, Vic pleaded guilty to federal conspiracy charges for his role in the dogfighting ring. He served nearly 2 years in jail. There are always going to be dog lovers that won't forgive Vic. American society as a whole, though, should embrace his drive to make things right with his second chance. Vic served his punishment, and unless he puts on a real good act, he's shown true contrition. That's more than what a lot of other players who have abused women or children can say.
You better talk about it.
Did we talk about that?
You better talk about it.
This is the article.
Already.
This is the article. This is not, yeah.
I like it.
And it says, at the end of the day, though we had bigger fish to fry than Vic's involvement at the Pro Bowl. Now that's the article.
I like it.
That's the article.
He get the bell. We said that last week.
Yeah, we said that last week. This is the article.
That's right.
This is not Kevin and Nikki. This is the article.
I like it.
And it's right on point.
I like it. That's right. That's right. He served his time. Leave that man alone.
Yeah. And then he's making the necessary changes to get involved and right the wrongs. Nobody's, like I said, like we said last week, nobody's is saying that what he did was right. Mm-hmm. We're telling you that what he did was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
You have to look at the fact that he's turned things around.
Yes, and he has.
Yeah.
He has turned things around. He has.
Yeah.
And that's why people can't move forward in their future, because you keep holding them to their past.
Right.
They're trying to get away from. Let this man get away from that.
Right.
He's done his time, and he's also shown that he's sorry by doing all these things with getting together with animals, activists, or whatever. Yeah. He's done all that. Leave this man alone. Yeah. Leave him alone. Yeah. Leave him alone.
It just amazes me how people judge others by their behavior, and they want to be judged by their intentions. Well, I didn't mean to do it when it comes to them, but with somebody else, they want to throw down the gavel and never let you live your past down. Now, we understand that there's a thing called residue to our negative actions and behavior where, is this going to be a stigma that's going to follow him for the rest of his life? Yeah, because this was something that he did, he was involved with, but he can't look for people to forgive him or accept him. He's got to go on with his life and make peace with the fact that he's made the necessary changes to move forward. And once you've done that, and your true family and friends and supporters know that and love you and support you, that's all that matters.
Well, go ahead.
Well, there's always going to be somebody that's never going to let you live your past down. But who cares?
Well, you better go out there and get those people who go deer hunting.
Yeah.
You better go out there
and chicken fight. Remember chicken fight?
Oh, yeah. And you better go out there and get those people who be going out and shooting the lions and different things and the giraffes and posting those pictures up on Facebook and social media. You better do the same thing with those people too.
Right, that's right.
Okay,
because you can't be a hypocrite, selective animal rights person.
That's right.
You know, you should be all animals across the board.
That's right.
You know, not the particular animals you like and love. You know what I mean?
They had this one lady, she shot a lion and was posting a picture of the dead lion, her kneeling beside it with her gun up in the air.
Right.
So you better go get her, and you better do some protesting against her as well as that lady who shot that giraffe.
And then if you're an animal rights person, you better not get caught with hamburger between your teeth, because they had to kill a cow. They had to kill a cow to get that hamburger. I'm serious. Or was it beef? Yeah, you can't be. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite in this thing. You cannot get caught eating chicken or cows, because they had to kill that chicken or cow for you to eat that fried chicken and that hamburger and steak.
You got me over here choking.
That's it, man.
And them eggs, get that chicken back her eggs.
Right. And no more pig feet.
That's right.
And you know what?
Hold up now. Pig feet. I love me some pig feet. with some collard greens and some potato salad.
Right, but you're not out here barking about, no pun intended, about one specific of animals that's dying. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, we said what he was wrong. And then you can't eat rabbits no more. No more rabbit's feet.
And deer meat.
Yeah, deer meat. Can't eat deer meat. Can't eat rabbit's feet because they said the rabbit's feet was good luck. Well, one good luck for the rabbit, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he ended up dying. So we gotta get up. We gotta equally get upset about all animals. That's right.
That's right. Take all that chicken and give it away in your refrigerator. That's them pork chops, all of that. Give it away because you killed that animal. And
you at the barbecue, got ribs on your breath. Talking about you getting mad at this. Come on now, stop it. Stop that nonsense. You know what I mean? Let him without what they say, sin throw the first stone.
He who is without sin throw the first stone.
And you can't be living in a glass house throwing at.
That's right.
How I go throwing at somebody else's house.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, because your house going to come shining down.
Shattering down.
All
right, that's all I got. So, Vic.
Congratulations. How about that?
Keep on going on with your life.
That's right.
You made your mistakes. You amended what you needed to do. And, hey, that's all you can ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, as for news. And ain't that some bleep news? Now, we don't get bleep news all the time, but every now and then we get a bleep story that we just have to share. Okay. George Zimmerman was acquitted in 2012 for killing Trayvon Martin. George Zimmerman is filing a lawsuit against Trayvon Martin's mother and others, calling it a conspiracy. And guess how much he is suing them for?
How many million?
$100 million.
I was going to say.
He is suing for damages, talking about his reputation after he killed Trayvon Martin was damaged.
Okay, can we pause right there for a second? Now, after the Trayvon Martin, his own girlfriend called the cops on him because he pulled the gun on her. And to my understanding, it was alleged abuse.
Yes.
Keep on going. So he damaged his own reputation.
I just had to, laugh to keep from, cussing. Cause I told the Lord, I said, listen, I ain't going to say no more words. Okay. I'm not going to say no more words except for the words that are in the script. So I am trying here. Okay.
To hold it all together.
But when I got the story, they were like, Nick, you ain't going to believe this. And I'm reading, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Now.
And his girlfriend got a restraining order on him.
It wasn't enough for you to kill this woman's baby who was walking down the street, minding his own business. Now you're going to turn around and sue the mother because she took your behind the court for killing her baby.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man. You get an ESPN. Come on, man.
Come on. The gall. The gall. As if this woman is not still in pain from you killing her child.
Right.
Now you're bringing more pain to her because you're suing her for $100 million for killing her child.
Right.
What in the world?
Yeah, how do we get here?
What in the world? I just don't understand people's thinking. Okay. Yeah. You were acquitted. Wrong. You should not have been. You should not have been because they told you to leave that boy alone.
Stay in the car.
Stop following him. Stay in the car. You should not have been acquitted. That's for number one. You should be in jail. That's for number two.
Yeah.
Now you're suing this lady for $100 million for killing her son. You need to be going to hell in a handbasket. That's what you need to be doing. The gall, the gall. And the fact that the lawyers are going along with this and helping you file this lawsuit to sue this woman for $100 million. Are you crazy?
Right.
You know what? Okay.
Well, you know what?
Okay.
They ought to pour his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend on the stand to testify against him about the restraining order and pulling a gun on her and see how that weighs in terms of his rep. You messed up your own reputation.
Okay.
And matter of fact, even before this situation, to my understanding, he had a negative reputation for being a vigilante in the neighborhood. So you messed up your own reputation.
I sense a mental illness.
You know what? I was trying not to say it. I was I was going to say this. I wanted to use the correct words. We're going to infer
No.
No, but that's how you have to word it because you can't.
I'm not worded like nothing.
Yeah.
I sense some mental illness. You need a hospital. Mm-hmm. You need a hospital. That's what you need. You need a hospital. Mm-hmm. For real. You need a hospital.
Yeah.
This is just when I listen, I had to close my eyes and throw my face up to the Lord like, okay, take my mouth. Take all of that because this is some stuff right here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You need a hospital.
Yeah,
you need a hospital. That's what you need.
Oh my goodness,
that's what you need.
Well, just when you thought you heard it all,
yes,
you haven't. You know what I mean?
Yes, you have it.
Yeah.
You have it. You have it. That's it. That's all I got.
That was enough right there, man. So, all right. So we're gonna take a break, and we come back. It's gonna be time for my favorite part of the show. We're gonna find out what's bothering Nikee. It's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
We're everywhere and we'll be back.
When we first met, you stole my heart. You weren't shy from the start. Told you we start things slow and big. We would start out by being friends. You, girl, are like sunshine. Can't get you off of my mind. Features and structures are so fine. All of this trapped through the end of time, yeah. Come as you are, don't change a thing. Come as you are, you're beautiful. Come as you are, you sexy thing. Come as you are, you're wonderful. When we go out, you look just right. Don't be ashamed, beauty's all in sight. Baby, don't worry, know you're mine. Look in my eyes, it's your night to shine, yeah. You are a star in the sky. You are the apple of my eye. Strut your stuff and show that you own the room. Your light will shine through all the gloom, yeah. Come as you are, don't change a thing. Come as you are, you're beautiful. Come as you are, you sexy thing. Come as you are, you're wonderful. Come as you are, don't change a thing. Come as you are, you're beautiful. Come as you are, you sexy thing. Come as you are, you're wonderful. Girl, I love the way you are. All love can really go far. You should know you mean the world to me. You are a gem, why can't you see it? Come as you are, don't change a thing. Come as you are, you're beautiful. Come as you are, you sexy thing. Come as you are, you're wonderful. Come as you are, don't change a thing. Come as you are, you're beautiful. Come as you are, you sexy thing. Come as you are, you're wonderful.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, that Caribbean.
That
beat.
Caribbean
I like
flow
it.
to that.
Come as you are. I like that.
Yeah, he's from the Bahamas.
Yeah,
he's from the Bahamas, and we talked about that. He said he don't get a chance to go home often as he would like to, but he's going to try and go home next year.
Okay,
that's what he was saying. And then he was also saying he just found out that he has lineage in Sierra Leone. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that is
so
awesome.
He definitely international.
Oh yeah, he definitely international. And you can't ignore the roots. When you're from the island, you gotta have that Caribbean beat to it. You got to have that Caribbean up in the music.
That's it. Yeah. All right. So I like it. All right. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show. It's time for What's Bothering Nikee. What's bothering you, Nikee?
Man, I'm still
other than George Zimmerman. What's bothering you?
Oh man, that story right there. That story just got on my nerves.
I got you.
It really did. Why are people so evil? Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't get it. Why are people so evil? Mm-hmm. I mean, goodness gracious, this man, he done killed this woman's baby, and now he's suing her for $100 million. Mm-hmm. That's the best. But other than this crazy news story, nothing bothers me. I'm flying high. We got some good news. We shared our good news. And I'm just ready. Who said that?
What's that movie?
Ready,
Friday, right?
ready.
Friday?
No.
What movie is it?
Cat Williams.
That's right.
He was like, I'm ready.
Okay.
I really am. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So, I mean, nothing again is bothering me. I mean, that story was crazy, but nothing's bothering me this week. Right. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go and flow like Paco.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
I'm ready. I'm still flying high. I really am. 2020. I don't know why I keep saying 2000. 2020 is around the corner. Yeah. Like Kev said, we're going to finish 2019 out
We're going to start
strong.
We're going to finish with a bang.
Yeah. We're going to finish 2019 with a bang. 2020 is coming. And I'm telling you right now, I'm believing God for everything. Them doors going to fly open. And yes. And I'm telling you right now, the Lord going to send the angels to come get me and walk me through them doors, because it's my turn. It's your turn. It's our show's turn. It's the acting turn. It's everybody's turn. And we going to be running through them doors. I'm trying to tell you right now. We're going to finish out strong.
That's it.
We're going to finish out strong. Tell you right now.
I believe it. I receive it. I claim it, frame it, so I can obtain it.
And what did you say last week?
And when people do that and it don't come true, on God they will blame. Now, we don't believe in all that. We believe in speaking life, encouragement, motivation, inspiration, and all those things, and then believing by faith. Because every time you go to an audition, you can try to deny, the essence of what faith is all you want. Every time you go to audition, you exemplify faith. Because if you didn't believe you was going to get it, you wouldn't have went.
That's right.
Every time you sit down in a chair, you exemplify faith in that chair that was going to hold you up. Because nobody checks the screws and all the bolts before you sat down in that chair.
That's
so we exercise faith every day. And all we're trying to do is speak life, encouragement, motivation, inspiration, and belief and faith, so that you can have all those ingredients as you go forth and go get what belongs to you. We're not going to ask nobody if you just drop a seed of $100. No, we don't do all that on the Kevin and Nikee show. We're not about all that. We just believe in inspiring, motivating, encouraging, and just telling people you're going to make it. Don't give up. Keep going. And so they might spur belief in yourself and what you've been called and gifted to do.
That's right.
That's it.
Because the word of God says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
That's right.
Walk by faith and not by sight. Mm-hmm. You better preach, Pastor. Go ahead.
That's you. That wasn't me. That was you. Prophetess Nikee Walker.
You better preach, Pastor. You better throw out those scriptures. Yes. All right. So we're going to take another break. And when we come back, it's going to be time for my favorite part of the show, Kevin's Corner. When we come back, it's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and we'll be back. You're listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
All right.
We got to help him find that girl. we got to help him find that girl. You know, we're going to put out an APB.
Yeah.
We're going to have to put out an APB on that girl. We're going to have to help him find her.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show. Kevin's Corner.
All right, we're going to keep the high vibration train moving.
Choo-choo.
We're still dealing with ways that you know that you're operating on a high vibration and frequency in life. We in week 36, y'all. And the next two characteristics we're going to deal with is 57 and 58. We're still dealing with the bridge builders thing. You know, we kind of on this 21 Bridges theme, you know, we kind of haven't let go of it just yet. But anyway, we still dealing with what it means to be a bridge builder. And bridge builders are genuinely happy for other success. And more opportunities. What this brings is more opportunities to be happy in life. Rejoicing with others creates an opportunity to multiply the good times you get to celebrate by seizing every chance to sincerely congratulate others on their success. You are creating an atmosphere, not just for yourself, but for others to be willing to celebrate your success as well. So connected with that, bridge builders also reap the benefits from being genuinely happy for other success. So this leads to freedom from an added, I want to focus on the word added, frustration and worry in life due to focusing negatively on other success. So in this life, you got sickness and disease, you got loss of loved ones, you got to worry about, you know, getting pink slips on the job, you got to worry about not getting robbed and shot. And then on top of that, you're going to add another frustration by being upset about somebody else's success. It kind of makes you say you got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? In this life of things that could present worries and concerns. But it becomes another added frustration and worry in life due to focusing negatively on other success. So when you see another person win as a loss for you, you pave the way for additional discouragement and resentment to set in, as if life doesn't have enough to get discouraged and, you know, resentful about.
Right.
So instead, allow other people's success to ignite hope for the success that is coming in your time. You heard Nikee say this theme. And see, this lets me know I'm saying what I'm supposed to say, because this was in the article before you said what you said. Okay. You see what I'm saying? What I'm reading.
Okay.
So instead of allowing other people's success to, allow other people's success to ignite hope for your success that is coming in your time of harvest. If you keep the right attitude. Other benefits of being genuinely happy for others' success will lead to improved relationships with others, because healthy relationships involve sharing both ups and downs, and people are more likely to respond positively to you if they sense that you're truly happy for them, and just perhaps they might share their benefits and blessings that they have received with you.
That's right.
Which brings me, well, I'm gonna make a point right there. For me, just a Kevinism. You know how like in church lingo, I ain't there yet. I'm still working my way up the mountain and all that stuff that speaks to imperfection. Yeah. I don't think that I'm going to help somebody that is envious and jealous, that I know is envious and jealous towards me. Somebody that's against me or talking bad about me, you know, that I know of. I'm not that dude that's going to be helping you or want to give you a blessing if you can't be genuinely happy for me. Now, conversely, if you are the opposite of that, I'll be more than happy to share my blessings with you. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just where I'm not. You want to say, pray for me that I continue to grow and develop in the area. I'm going to keep it real. There's some areas I don't want to grow in development. And that may sound crazy. I'm going to share one. I don't know how Jesus hung around Judas for 3 years knowing he was going to betray him. I'm not hanging around no, I'm telling you right now, I'm not hanging around nobody for 3 minutes that I know is knifing me in the back and going to betray me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to grow in that area. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it real. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's good.
I'm just
being
honest. I'm not there in that area, and I don't want to be there in the area because I'm not responsible for anybody's unhappiness. I'm not responsible for the evil. Like you heard Nick say, why are people so evil? I'm not responsible for the evil in your heart, and I don't have to I don't have to let you affect me by bringing you into my personal circle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or connecting with you in some kind of, personal or, intimate way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's true because it's like that thing where it says, you turn the other cheek. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to turn the other cheek so you can hit me again. Right.
That's right. Yeah. Right. I can help you by praying for you at a far distance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what I choose to do in that. Cause it says pray for your enemies and all the people that persecute.
From a distance.
Yeah. Bless those that persecute. I'm going to bless you with a prayer, with not desiring no negativity on you. Right. But you're going to be at a distance. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I don't care what people do at a distance. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stay over there. You're going to stay way over there. And that's how we're going to coexist together because you don't have to be evil. You don't have to be miserable. You don't have to be unhappy. That's right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And, my philosophy is if it has anything to do with negativity and things like I don't want to be a part of it and it gets cut out. And that's dealing with the more closer stuff. Mm-hmm. Of course you're going to face negativity when you go on your job. You can walk down the street and face negativity. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the close up stuff. All right. So I just wanted to just parenthetically throw that in. But, So, and the last thing I want to share is, people are more likely to respond positivity to you if they sense that you're truly happy for them. And like I said, and I want to reiterate, they just might share the benefits and blessings that they have received with you. Which brings me to the last benefit that I'll share, just for this segment is that good karma will come back on you. Okay? We do reap what we sow. And giving unselfishly and being genuinely happy for others' success creates a win for everybody. And it has that potential to come back on you. When we think about karma, we immediately think about the negative aspect of karma. You do negative and negativity's going to come back. And I believe that. Mm-hmm. But if you do positive to other people, I believe that positive and good will come back to you. And guess what? This is what I learned. And this is what I try to remember when I see people around me getting blessed, which serves as a shield or safeguard from, letting envy and jealousy take root in your heart. Now, notice I worded it, take root in your heart. Every human being is going to get envious and jealous. That's normal. Mm-hmm. That's a normal emotion, just like anger is a normal emotion. It's a negative emotion, but it's a normal emotion in terms of our human existence. But you don't have to let that normal emotion become a part of your character and become a part of who you are as a person. Because you have some people that are just angry by character because they let it sit there so long. Right. You have some people that are just jealous people and envious people by character because they let it sit in their heart so long. And they can't get it out. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so this is what I learned, and this helped me. When you're around somebody that's being blessed, it just means your blessings in the neighborhood. Yeah. Cause you're around that person that's being blessed for a reason to ignite hope in you to say, hey, you just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. Keep going. Keep a good attitude. Yeah. You in the neighborhood. Yeah. You in the neighborhood. Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah. Because the thing is, you can feel it for a minute. Right. Don't let it lay dormant in you. Yeah. Don't let it stay there. Feel it for that minute. Okay. Feel that pinch for that minute and then come right back out and be like, okay, let me get with him. Let me get with her. Find out what they did to get here because it's something that I'm doing wrong or something that a road or whatever I missed. Let me get with them to find out what should I do. Mm-hmm. But when you let it linger in you, then you become envious, you become jealous of that person. Now you want to do that person harm because they are where you want to be, but you can't get there. They got there before you. Right. Why not just get under that umbrella? Okay, link up with that person, get under that umbrella and let that blessing fall on them. It trickles down to you too, like you were saying. Right. But when you are envious and jealous and you let that linger in your heart, come on, you can't move like that. How you gonna move like that? And
it's a very, very, ugly characteristic.
It is.
It is. And you have enough stresses, like as the article was saying, as I was, reading. You got enough stress. You got other stresses in life than being upset about someone else's success when you could decide to do the same thing in addition to that. You know what I mean? I believe that everybody has greatness in them. You know, everybody had different circumstances, some that was in their control, some that was out of their control. Everybody that didn't end up successful, no, it wasn't all your fault.
Yeah.
But I believe that everybody have that potential on the inside of them if you just tap into it.
Yeah.
But you definitely can't, as Steve Harvey said, you can't tap into the greatness in you if you're so busy looking at somebody else's greatness. You know what I mean?
Because it's already hard out here.
Yeah.
People are working hard to change their lives, to make better places for themselves, and then here you come with your envious and jealous self. You know, we don't need all that. Keep your evil self all the way over there. Don't come over here.
Right. And then let that motivate you. Say, let me, like Nick said, find out what they did so I can get what they got.
Yeah.
You know, but that temptation to become envious and jealous is no stranger to every human being. But it's when you can do what they say, as they say in psychology, they have that self-talk. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not letting that seep into my heart. Nope. I'm not going to be envious and jealous of that person. I'm going to be genuinely happy for that person. And then you'll find that blessings will come swinging your way in one form or another.
Yeah. And, you know, not to beat a dead horse, another thing that really bothers me to my core is where you watch someone do all the work and then here you come to try and take it, you know, after they have gotten it. Here you come try and take their glory, take their model, whatever, take their job or whatever you're trying to take. You don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. Get your own stuff.
Right.
Get your own stuff.
You know, and there's one common factor that everybody can decide to do, and that's work hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what your gift, talents, and abilities are, and some people are more gifted in certain areas, but hard work is the foundational ground level for every person.
Yeah.
Because if you can sing and you never work hard at and approach the journey of pursuing it, then you're no good as nobody who never tried.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we all have different, you know, gift, talents, and abilities, but hard work is the foundation that everybody starts at the same place.
That's right.
You know, some
That's
people
right.
have various different predispositions to be potentially better in certain areas. It's like in basketball, certain players that can jump higher, a little bit stronger, but foundational hard work, you could jump high, be stronger, but you can choose to dive on the floor after the loose ball.
Yeah.
Everybody can choose to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, that's some really good stuff. Come on, operate on that high vibration. You know, build that bridge. I love it. I love every bit of it.
Build bridges.
Build bridges, not tear them down.
Bridge builders.
That's right.
Build bridges, bridge builders.
Don't tear them
Say
down.
that 5 times. Bridge builders, bridge builders build bridges.
I can't do it. I know I'm gonna mess it up.
You might think you might say a cuss word.
Yes. I'm trying to be good, y'all.
No, I'm
trying to be good.
I'm not gonna tempt you into saying a cuss word.
I'm trying to
do a tongue twister. All right.
I'm trying to behave
That's all I got.
myself.
That's all I got.
All right, put it out there.
All right, gang, out there in Kevin and Nikki show listening land. Thank you for tuning in each week. Look, we do for you. We can't do what we do without you. And thank y'all for tuning in from top, middle, and bottom of hearts, man. We really appreciate it. And we're going to be keeping you guys updated about the TV show, the Kevin and Nikki TV show.
Yes.
And all the specifics about that and how y'all can tune in and watch and where we'll be posting our links at. So you can watch us live in studio, but live in studio in living color, as they say. All right, but I'm actor Kevin D. Benton. You can follow me on Facebook, Kevin D. Benton, on Twitter at Kevin D. Benton, on Instagram, actor Kevin D. Benton, and then on YouTube, follow Nikki and I, actor Kevin D. Benton and actress Nikki Warren. Check out our short films, our multi-award winning short films, our clips, our commercials, our feature films, our monologue. Check us out. Let us know how we're doing. We all for constructive criticism, as long as it's positive constructive criticism. You know, we can take it.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I'm still waiting on that email. Remember that question I posed last week about the, I don't believe that the police officers want to hear what the criminals have to say in regards to, you know, other officers doing wrong. I'm still waiting on that email, you guys, so we can have some dialogue about that. And remember, this is the question taken from the movie 21 Bridges. So make sure you get that email into me so that we can talk about that on the show and get some dialogue and different things going on. Go see the movie so we can get some dialogue going on. But you can find our show, The Kevin Nikki Show, on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter at Kevin Nikki Show, and you can find us on Instagram, The Kevin Nikki Show. You can find me, Nikki Warren, on Facebook, on Twitter at Nikee Warren, on the gram. Hello, I'm Nikee. That's spelled HELLOIMNIKE. Now, our show, if you have any questions, comments, concerns regarding our show, hit us up, KevinNikkeeShow@yahoo.com. You have any questions, comments, concerns from Michael Knowles, hit us up, KevinNikkeeShow@yahoo.com. We'll read it to him, get the answer, and read it back. And like we say every week, who knows, your letter can be featured on our show. Listen, awesome show. Awesome show. And I just cannot wait for you guys to see our faces live. And y'all can see how Kevin be cutting up in the studio, how he be getting up and dancing and carrying on the music.
No, that's Nikee.
No, it's you. You're going to see all of that. You're going to see his facial expressions that he be making and my facial expressions that I be making and stuff like that. We're going to have a ball. Getting ready for our live guest, man. I tell you, it's going to be awesome, and I cannot wait. So listen, download the app, Elements of Media Network. You can find it on Amazon Prime. Go in Apple TV. Go in, download that app so you can watch us.
And don't forget to check out Michael Knowles' music on JC Productions 225 on YouTube, and subscribe to his channel. Check out his music and things like that. And all the music that we featured on today's show was that of our special guest, Michael Knowles, the super talented, multi-talented man from ATL.
ATL, holding it down. Man, I'm from Atlanta.
Man, I told you, remember, I saw that dude. I saw the guy with the Phillies hat on. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, we in Atlanta. Yeah, I'm gonna see somebody from Philly. And I was like, yo, what's up, man? I like that Phillies hat. He said, man, I ain't from Philly. I'm from Atlanta. I ain't from Philly. I just like the color of the hat, man. I'm from Atlanta. Atlanta.
Man, that is some funny stuff. All right. Well, you know what? It's the Kevin Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and we're
out of here. Peace.
Yes.
I know it's been real hard to let someone new in your heart. Feeling all alone, afraid to let down your guard. Can't take another heartbreak, so you say this nothing ain't for you. See, I done dealt with the same pain. That's how I know what you're going through. Girl, you meet someone like me to be your one and only. Guaranteed to be your everything, the man of your dreams. Girl, have faith in me and you will see I'm the only man you'll ever need. See, I'ma show you how it's supposed to be and let you know, baby girl, you can trust me. Your heart I won't deceive, nor leave, baby, you can trust me. Your heart I won't deceive, nor leave, baby, you can trust me. Your heart I won't deceive, nor leave. Lady, your heart I won't deceive, no. Lady, come to me, I'll be that key that unlocks to your heart. Gonna give it all I've got. You gotta love again with a fresh start. Cause what I feel deep inside I can't deny. Cause all I think about is baby, you and I. There's no need to fear, don't be afraid. Give love one more try. Cause girl, you need someone like me to be your one and only. Guaranteed to be your everything, the man of your dreams. Girl, have faith in me and you will see I'm the only man you'll ever need. All you need. See, I'ma show you how it's supposed to be and let you know, baby girl, you can trust me. Your heart I won't deceive, nor leave, baby, you can trust me. Your heart I won't deceive, nor leave, baby, you can trust me. I will give the world. You will be my only girl. Forever it will be just you and me. Oh, my sweet baby. I'ma show you how it's supposed to be. You can trust me. I'ma show you how it's supposed to be. Baby, you can trust me. I'ma show you how it's supposed to be. Baby, you can trust me. I'ma show you how it's supposed to be. Baby, you can trust me. I'ma show you how it's supposed to be. Baby, you can trust me. I'ma show you how it's supposed to be.
You have been listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
Hi. Close your eyes. It's time to discover what starting and growing your own business feels like. Whether your business is bed sheets or skincare or jewelry, Shopify's with you every step of the way.
Hello?
Now, open your eyes. Feel ready to start and grow your business? With Shopify, you'll get the tools you need to nurture your growing business and feel the same satisfaction as listening to this ad. This is Possibility, powered by Shopify. Simply start selling with Shopify today and join the commerce platform powering millions of businesses worldwide. Start selling online today. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/free22. Shopify.com/free22.
Mary redeemed a $50,000 cash prize playing Chumba Casino online.
I was only playing for fun, so winning was a dream come true.
Chumba Casino is America's favorite free online social casino. You too could have the chance to win life-changing cash prizes. Absolutely anybody could be like Mary. Be like Mary. Log on to ChumbaCasino.com and play for free now. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details. The voice in the preceding commercial was not the actual voice of the winner.